Hi, this is Aviva Goldfarb, the 6 O'Clock Scramble, and today I'm going to show you an easy salmon recipe. It's called Indian Spiced Salmon. I have here a beautiful piece of salmon. I tend to splurge on nicer pieces of fish and maybe get a little bit of smaller servings and serve maybe more side dishes or heartier side dishes with it because it can get a little expensive, but I think the quality of fish is really important. So I have a beautiful piece of salmon here. This is enough to feed 2 or 3 people. You can definitely make this recipe for as many people as you need to feed. I kept it on the wax paper that I bought it in just because you know how lazy I am, and I wanted to make cleanup easier for me and for you when you're doing this at home too. So I am going to cut this into serving sizes like this. That's not absolutely necessary. It's a little bit easier to cut after it's cooked, but that just makes nice portion sizes. So right now, for this purpose, I'm just going to cut it into 2. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush it with a little bit of olive oil because that's going to make our spice rub stick better. So I have just measured out about a teaspoon. That's all you really need. And I'm going to brush it on the sides and the top. Once you've stuck your pastry brush in here, obviously you do not want to put this oil back in the bottle because it will be contaminated. So that's why you just want to try to pour as much as you need in there. So now to make our spice rub, you guys aren't going to believe how easy this is. I have 2 teaspoons of brown sugar in here, and that's going to give it this nice caramelization. And I'm just going to combine that with about a half a teaspoon of kosher salt. And then you're going to use a half a teaspoon of curry powder. I tend to go a little bit more because we love that flavor, but it all depends how you like it. And you're just going to mix those together in a bowl. And then you take with your fingers and you just sprinkle and rub it over the fish. And this is going to give that this amazingly rich and delicious flavor. So easy though. Just gonna sprinkle and rub. And then you just take with your fingers and you kind of pat, and you can pat around the sides a little bit too. And then if there's a little bit left that fell, you can pat that on there. Just get on. It doesn't have to be totally coated, but that is definitely going to be super flavorful. If you are a flavor freak, you can definitely double this up and really coat it really nicely. But this is good for sort of a variety of people's tastes. And then I'm just going to transfer it to our baking sheet, and we're going to broil it for about 12 to 14 minutes until it's caramelized on top and just cooked through. You don't want to overcook your fish ever. But this piece will be delicious. It's such good quality salmon. I'll see you over at the oven. So as you can see, I have our Indian spiced salmon here, and this recipe is nice enough to serve at a dinner party or for company, but it's easy enough to serve for your family on any old night. It takes no time at all, and this one, people are definitely going to be asking you for the recipe, so I'm going to see what it tastes like. You've got that little caramelization on top, which I love. Oh my God, so moist and tender and flavorful. If you make this recipe, please leave a comment and let me know what you think. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and give it a thumbs up. That helps us out a lot. And remember, you are never too busy to eat well. This is Aviva Goldfarb with the 6 O'Clock Scramble, and you might know me as a family dinner expert, and I talk about healthy dinners and kids and healthy lunches and healthy breakfasts, but sometimes I really like to make cocktails and appetizers.